I never really prepared to have a baby, but I never made take precaution from older people and so it just happened that I had a kid. And my girl get pregnant, had to deal with it. I still live with my parents, never had a job, never had a stable home. And by my parents getting to find out I had to build a house, and I think I had to try build a house and so on. Move my girlfriend into the house.
My parents always told me that I would never finish primary school. So then I was kicked out of school and I went to a children's home. I went to hostel and I had a different life there. I came for home leave and I didn't went back. That's when I met her dad. We had a relationship and then from then it went far. When I was 15, I got pregnant with her.
I graduated from St. Martin, the poorest primary school, when I was 14 years old. I was supposed to go to St. Michael's College. My boyfriend came and said, "Do you want to go and spend the summer with me?" I just packed my clothes and I left, telling my mother that I would be back in 2 weeks' time, knowing that I wouldn't be back till after 2 years. I had my first child when I was 17 years old because I didn't want to listen to anyone.
If a girl gets pregnant around 15 years and without any other services to help her to adequately space the pregnancy, more than likely around 22 years, 25 years, she will have 2 or 3 kids.
I still did the same thing again. I ended up getting pregnant again when my son was 2.
I said, Melissa, girl, I said, why you gonna get pregnant for again? I said, how life's so hard.
My mother again had to buy Pampers, had to help me get clothes for my kid, feed me and 3 other kids.
Maybe people have said that this a lot, but I don't worry. I try help to give money because I don't want to stray away and go from the street and go with bad company.
Well, to me, when I was pregnant with her, I was like, man, it's really, is this happening to me?
Pregnancy during adolescence is not okay. And it's not okay under no circumstance.
Well, my baby born premature at 7 months. My baby, I'm 7 months. I had to stay because they keeping the baby in a hospital. So my baby lived for like 8 days. Every day I used to go to the hospital, go look for my baby, and feel good being a father, never expecting that my baby would have died.
I was sure that I don't have to go out there and try get money to find her stuff. Her dad was always sure that her daughters have her stuff. When her father passed away, it was like a new step in life for me, because I didn't know how you work to like get a Pampers, buy a milk, and it was hard for me, and I tried very much, and I thank God for the help that He's giving me, and I'm working hard for her.
If I had listened, it wouldn't have happened to me.
If Melissa listened to me when she was a young girl, you know, me have life good, but he never want to listen to me. When he listened to me, because it's too late.
Everything I was told when I was like 13, 14, I was like, man, no man, I know I hear that. I know I listen to, no? I want to do my own thing. But if I would go back, I would listen, because everything I could believe, so everything someone tells you, it will come back to you.
I had lesson a lot because I had to go find a job and thing, right? But I mean, I take it one day at a time. Being a father, I have to take it in my own hands because nobody never may help me my baby. I have to do it on my own, right?
I didn't have discipline. I do whatever I wanted. I go where I wanted. I was a little girl and being on the street. I do whatever I want because my mom didn't care about me.
Boys and girls that are very attached to the family are less likely to have unintended pregnancies. Of course, having access to school also increases the possibility of having access to information.
I didn't need anything. I was fed. I had a shelter over my head. I had brothers and sisters that was there for me. I went to school. Nobody was annoying me. It's just me that didn't want to listen.
He replied to me and said that now I'm going to do college. I said, okay. I said, if you want to go to extension, I'm going to send you there. So I told me to go there neither.
Sometimes you even come to the sense that you feel like giving up, but you can't. Because when you look at your kids and you said that, you can't say that. Left on the right there.
So the first me rough. I tell him me rough because I cry and I think miss my baby because I don't look forward to see my baby and I think but end up the last my baby, so I have to get over it. And right now I just live with it and I have to get over it.
I see young people that have their parents, the both of them, sitting down talking to them and like, man, they're not listening. I wish I could be in their place right now, sitting and talking to my parents because I lost my father just as like my daughter when I was young.
How can the girl and the boy make a decision to commit to not having sex until marriage or until after reaching their personal goals? Depends on the quality of information that they receive. You can't be a good parent if you are not committing to talk about sex to your kids. Someone will tell them. So why expose them to get the wrong information when?
What I have to say to any young girls out there that think that all it's about is party and not listen to your parents because your parents just doesn't like your boyfriend or doesn't want to meet them, it's not so. Sometimes parents see farther than what we can see.
Well, I look on life different because when the things that don't happen already with my baby, I think my baby died, and I think my girlfriend has 7 months baby. The things I gone through, I don't really want to go through it right now. So I wisen up and think better and think for like do better in a life and try to change my life and thing.
Pregnancy in adolescence lead to poverty, and poverty itself contribute to adolescence pregnancy. So it's a vicious cycle that we need to stop.
Teenage pregnancy in Belize is definitely a huge problem. I think the last UNICEF report that I got had said that teenage pregnancy in Belize was about 20% of young women in Belize.
Sometimes I think I'm not nobody, I'm worthless, just like when you're down. But then sometimes I sit up and think, I am thinking this way, but people doesn't think about me that way.
I got in the YES program and they support me and they strengthen me, and that is how I'm getting stronger and trying to put my life together back for my 3 kids.
Some of the educational topics that we give them, the key points is self-esteem. We have to push that. We give them sexual and reproductive health. We have doctors coming in and nurses coming in and talk with them. We have topics that we give them to prepare them while they're pregnant, what to expect in the delivery room. And then we have topics of what to expect after the baby is at home.
Next time, we'll have to try and make it be more prepared and I think to have a next baby, and don't really think at the rush to have a baby right now at the age of 17 because the first never prepared, right? So I'm not really in a rush to have no baby right now. You try hold long, try get a decent life and I think get a good job and settle down before I can have a next kid and I think, right?
A young girl should have the opportunity to reach her fullest potential and not sacrificing schooling and reaching her goals in life because of pregnancy.
People now that were telling me, Jennifer, you won't finish school, and they're seeing me graduating last 2 months. They said, man, that's Jennifer, we're proud of you, keep on going.
I would say to the young girls to hold up their head, to lift up themselves, Even if they have fallen, don't stay down. Try to get up back. Either get a job and go to a nice school. It will be hard because you have the baby and everything, but you have to push through.
I'm thankful that I had graduated from YES and now I'm back in a high school.
We have had many success stories whereby they would get pregnant early, and then you'll see them juggling between the work and the school and running back home. But the end result is very good for them because then they could sustain the baby afterwards. So my thing is, if that have happened to any young lady, education, getting back in a school system is the right way.
We offer them basically an alternative education which is a 2-year program, and they come to us and they learn different skills so they can get a job, or later on if they want they can go back into the ordinary school system, which most of them would do at some point.
Me too. Me love you too much time.